y'all. I'm back. So is my cat. We're going to get caught up with Miss Amberlynn today. I am not going to watch that hour's worth of baloney Q&A where she just basically gaslights and lies and refuses to cop to even obvious things that have been proven. So we're gonna skip that, and we're going to head straight for the Truth About My CRUMBL Cookies video.
So welcome to a new video. So today is actually the 31st. So I love being ahead in my videos, so I can definitely upload every other day for you guys. But it's moments like this where I wish I wouldn't have done that, because it's like by the time this goes up, this is probably old news, but who knows? Those things stay floating around for forever sometimes. But today is the 31st of December, so hello. And we just need to talk about this cookie crumble thing for the last time.
The last time? Is it really going to be the last time? I don't think it's going to be the last time, y'all.
I kind of want to do a timeline of events and kind of explain the situation a little more, especially to people who probably have no idea what's going on. Literally in April of last year.
Literally, we all know what's going on. You sent a, as you say, seductive video to a married woman, and now you're saying she leaked it, but you also sent it to your current feeder girlfriend and your sketchy friend. So who really knows? My money is on either, the sketchy friend who was looking to send it to reaction channels the first time around and was more than ready, apparently, judging by the screenshots of Jordy's DMs. Your friend Alexis was more than ready to send that over to him, but apparently he decided against that. Good for him, honestly. And your girlfriend has a history of posting fetish feeder content. So my money's on one of those two. If the married woman, if Erica wanted to leak that, it seems like she would have done that back when people were paying attention to her, back when she was spilling all the other tea about y'all's situationship. So I don't know. But yeah, sure, we can blame Erica if you want, whatever.
Year, I sent a seductive video to my partner at the time. And since then, it has been leaked by somebody. And it happened on my birthday at night while I was literally at my grandma's. So it happened on December 27th. I'm literally at my grandma's house. If people are really out here thinking I'm sitting on my grandma's couch and we're all just laughing and having a good time together, but I'm over here leaking and looking at my sexual photos.
I mean, possibly, yeah, it would take 2 seconds to post it up or send it to someone who would.
And videos, and I'm sending them to reaction channels. If you guys think that that's me, I don't know what to tell you, but I have a full-fledged alibi. So I had no idea that this was.
Of course, your friend Alexis was prepared to send it to reaction channels, but whatever. Yeah, you easily could have made that Twitter post or been involved in that post from your grandma's couch without anyone thinking you were doing anything more than checking a notification or looking at the time on your phone, to be honest.
Happening. I'm literally blowing out candles. I'm playing a card game with my family. I'm opening birthday gifts. I'm bawling my eyes out because my mom got me the most sentimental thing ever, and I still haven't shown you guys that. So while all that's happening, someone is actually leaking this video. So I have no idea about it. I wake up the next morning on the 28th, and that's when I find out. And all I know is that 2 reaction channels saw it. I know that Jordy saw it and FFG saw it. And in my brain, I thought the reason why.
My money's on Emily or Alexis for this one. I think I've said it before in previous Amber videos, when it comes to this kind of nonsense with her and her ridiculous explanations, you can usually assume that the simplest answer is probably the truth. And the simplest answer here is the person who was fully prepared before to offer it to reaction channels, or the person who has totally posted this kind of content for profit and attention before, it's probably one of them.
Why they saw it was because the person who created a fake Twitter, I guess, sent it to them directly. So the reason why it didn't bother me that bad is because I genuinely thought from the bottom of my heart that the person that...
Again, that would take 2 seconds. Even if it was sent directly to them from Twitter, that wouldn't have been hard to do. You know, it's, again, takes a couple of seconds, a couple clicks to post that, send that over to French Fried Girl, send that over to Jordy. Of course, they're gonna respond to that. That's what they do.
Did this was just trying to get under my skin. And I believe, as much as I hate Jordy, as much as I hate FFG, I know that they're smart.
Or they were trying to create drama, attention, and just, you know, traffic for your channel in general, because it's been slipping. That's a real possibility.
Hard enough not to leak something like that. So I literally was just letting it roll off my back. And I was like, you know what? It is
Well, they didn't leak it. Whoever posted it to Twitter leaked it.
what it is. How could it possibly get any worse? So that day, that is when I filmed. Y'all, I know who did this. It was totally Erica. I was accusing
Or Alexis, or your girlfriend and you working together, or just you. But my money's on Alexis or your girlfriend. Or, you know, again, the possibility that you were somehow involved with Emily posting that is, you know, I'm not taking that off the table by any means, but I don't buy the Erica scenario, and it's going to take a lot more than her pushing that narrative for me to believe that Erica would have spilled this way back when.
her because literally it was the
You know, Brittany might be a possibility too. I'm not
only
sure about this. I'm not invested enough in the whole Erica Brittany situation to go digging to see if this is true, but I have heard that they apparently are not together anymore. So, you know, maybe they split recently and one of them could have done, but I just think it would have come out when people were really paying attention and cared who they were. At this point, like, I feel like half the people watching this have forgotten who the heck Erica and Brittany even were. But again, Alexis offered to send it to Jordy before. Lo and behold, one of the 2 reactors it was apparently sent to was Jordy. And again, your girlfriend would know exactly where to post this kind of stuff to get attention, and she's kind of been involved in similar social media posts before.
That made sense. 4 people have seen the video, but there's only,
I mean, I'm not saying she's been involved in leaks before per se, but I am saying she has posted this kind of content, feeder content.
2 of them that actually have it. Erica has seen it, Alexis has seen it, Tommy has seen it, and Brittany has seen it. But the only people that have it is Erica and Alexis. I never actually sent.
If Erica has it, you can assume the person she was married to that went in to troll you together. Don't forget, the Erica situation started with Erica and Brittany as a couple deciding they were going to troll Amberlynn, and it was going to be Erica, you know, flirting with Amber to mess with her, and Erica, allegedly, according to Erica, kind of, you know, fell for her a little bit, and it turned into a real thing, and then it got overwhelming. She couldn't get out from under it. That's kind of the TLDR as I recall. But the fact of the matter is, it was a double troll. It was a team troll. It was Erica and Brittany together to begin with. There is no reason to believe, especially after Erica finally got away from you. But, you know, in the in-between, you know, between when Erica finally got away from Amber and the divorce, I would bet 100% that Erica shared that with Brittany. There is no reason to believe that Brittany doesn't have that also. And again, there's no reason to believe that Emily doesn't have that also. She can swear up and down that Emily doesn't. It just does not make sense. And, like, think about it. Really, if you had a racy picture to show your partner, would you show it to them from your phone like, hey, look at this? Or would you just send it to them like a normal person? Be realistic.
It to Tommy. I thought I did, but thankfully I do daily journal. I went back and I was reading like a mad woman, and I never sent
Baloney. Show us the journal entry.
it to Tommy.
journal entry or it didn't happen. Your journal entries are gel pen swatches and like maybe an old doodle of destiny or some crap. To-do lists you're not going to do. No, there's no such thing. Show me the journal entry.
Actually showed it to her when she first came to visit me. So she does not have the video at all. When I told Tommy that this was happening, she was shooketh. When I told Alexis, shooketh. Alexis and
are you actually taking any of Alexis's reactions at face value? That is rich. Also, I want to watch Alexis's most recent video too, because she has revamped her channel from spilling tea on ex-bestie Amberlynn to terrible, she went over to terrible AI electronic music. I don't know what that was. She scrubbed Amber from the channel, and now she has scrubbed the terrible AI music, and she's unprivated or whatever the Amber videos, and I think we've got a new one up there too, so we're gonna watch the new one.
Immediately was like, get the law involved, girly pop. It's neither Tommy, because Tommy deeply loves me. Like, why would you do that to someone?
Deeply loves you. Why did she just want to get you the heck out of her house for Christmas? You've known her for a few months. Right after the passing of her fiance. I mean, deeply, yeah, sure, deeply
in a relationship, for one, and for two, Tommy is just
no one in a relationship has ever committed a crime against their partner. That's not a possibility. So let's rule that out entirely. That could never happen, especially not a partner that they've only been with a short time and met online and don't really know that much about. Sure.
Not that person. Like, she knows that this would freaking hurt me.
Not that person. Yeah, this face right here. That is the face that my brain is making internally back at you right now.
She wants to do everything she can not to do that. And Alexis, I know it's not her. She immediately said, get the law.
Do everything she can, but that doesn't make
and she's currently
sense.
In her healing and happy era, and I'm so proud of her because she definitely
she's in her healing and happy era. That's why she rebranded her channel as an Amberlynn Tea channel again. Huh, for Christ's sake.
So a lot of people are like, Amberlynn, why did you seem like so happy and you were smiling in that video where you were like accusing Erica? It's not that I was happy. I literally was just like too shocked to even be mad. I was like,
happy may not be the exact right word, but some people just get excited about drama of any kind, and it's interesting. And I think that especially if you have, say, a failing YouTube channel that is your source of income, even if you're not happy about the drama, you could be happy about the fallout of the drama, or just excited to be involved in something interesting again, regardless of whether it's fun or not. I kind of think of, the folks who will have like their entire family in the ER lobby because, they sprained their ankle. And it's not that it's fun to go to the ER, but if you've got nothing going on, it's interesting to maybe go. And so they just all pile in and go because, sis has got a tummy ache or, like I said, a sprained ankle or something that's like maybe, I don't know, big tangent here, maybe emergency room worthy, but, not serious enough that you really need to all go, but they go because, it's something. Or, when you see the fire truck just zooming down the street and you hear the sirens down the street from you, so you go out to see what's going on. You're not glad or, you're not happy to see the fire truck. It's a different kind of excitement, maybe, It's that grim kind of train wreck excitement where it's just like, I'm not happy about this by any means. I hope everyone's okay, but you can't not be interested. And then when it's about you, I don't know, with Amberlynn, like when it's about her, even if it's negative, she does get that sense of excitement. I wouldn't call it happiness either. I'm not going to say, oh, she was happy that this happened, but I don't think she's mad that it happened either. It's interesting. It's excitement. It's some drama for her channel, which, she kind of needed right now. It's January. Vlogmas was a disaster. I mean, yeah, she uploaded every day of Vlogmas, but good God,
whatever. 2 reaction channels saw
Yeah, whatever,
it.
exactly.
Like, I really don't care. Like, what are they going to do with it? They're probably going to talk shit about it. And that's that. But no one else was going to see it from what I understood. Because I thought the person who made the Twitter sent it to those 2 reaction channels and then they deleted their Twitter. And I thought that was literally the end of it. So the 29th happened and I low-key was just like staying off of social media. So I have no idea what happened that day. So then on the 30th, that is when the video went up where I was like, Erica, I know it was you who did that. And I'm telling you, I don't know why I was shocked, but I was literally shocked. People were like, Amberlynn, we know you did it. Just to stir up some drama, just to stir up some views. I'm sorry, but if I...
Yeah, well, I mean, it tracks and you're still talking about it. So, yeah, I can certainly see how somebody would come to that conclusion. Like I said, I don't think it was so much Amber as maybe Amber and Emily together, or Emily, or possibly, the more I think about it, possibly Alexis. I think that's a really good possibility. Again, the person who was ready to send it to Jordy months ago. Who's to say they didn't send it to him this time? I don't know. It's a thought.
I wanted to stir up drama and stir up some views. I would have released that video, like letting y'all know, like, this is what's about to go down. Like, follow me over here because it's about to be over there. Like, I wouldn't just send it to 2 random reaction channels. Like, would not happen that way.
Honestly, I don't think that that would be her idea of how to leak it. I think she would monetize it for herself. I do think she is that savvy. However, Emily, on the other hand, I think knows a little bit more about the feeder community. There is also the possibility that it was leaked by the feeder community who Emily had sold it to as a revenge. You know, something in that transaction went bad. Allegedly, I don't know. That just all seems like a lot. The comments are very strange. There's some stuff in those comments, which you can go back to my previous Amber video. I think I've got those in there. Some stuff does ring true. Other stuff, not so much. So I don't know. I'm kind of putting those to the side. I don't think there's a whole lot to those comments about the feeder community, although I do think Emily is involved in the feeder community still. I don't think that's up for debate, really. But yeah, I could see her, again, leaking that for attention from that community, for drama. I could certainly see Alexis leaking it for the plot. That's, you know, a great possibility. But you know, the idea of Amber and Emily working together to share this somehow is also a real possibility, I think.
And I'm telling you, that is so out of my character. And for anyone to think that I would do this, you do not know me at all. I said that if I was ready, I would share it on my own time. But instead, someone else chose that.
I'm just petting my cat here like a supervillain. You might hear her in the mic. She's right next to it. This has nothing to do with Amber. I'm just taking a minute because my cat's cute. My chipped cat.
For me. And I didn't get to decide this. And then on top of people saying it was me who leaked it, there was another group of people who were like, actually, Amberlynn and Tommy are like selling it on like random websites. First of all, no. I made it very clear that if I was to show this...
Yeah, now the screenshots from that, some of those were janky as hell. Like, I haven't seen... I was waiting for this to happen. Every time I think I'm going to go from like the big headphones to earbuds, my ear rejects it like a bad organ transplant. Just like, nope. Get out of there. We don't want that.
Video, y'all would know about it. Y'all would have known about it. So all of these things were adding up, and
yeah, I mean, it's adding up to Emily or Alexis, I really think. I don't think Erica would have waited this long. She had her moment.
I was starting to feel super overwhelmed. I was like, you've got to be kidding me. People actually think that I did this. That was upsetting. As if it couldn't get any worse. All of a sudden, hundreds of people were seeing it, which I have no idea how that happened, because it's like, if this person only sent it to 2 reaction channels, which reaction channel did it? And where did they leak it? Like, how have so many people seen this? I feel fucking violated.
Well, there's 2 possibilities. Those weren't the only accounts it was sent to. And it was like up on Twitter for a minute or sent to others. that weren't disclosed or mentioned, or that haven't spoken up and said, yeah, I was sent it as well. Either that's what has happened, or it's been leaked through other avenues, perhaps via the feeder community, which again would make the most sense considering your girlfriend is involved in that.
People are making fun of me. People are calling me cringe. People are watching a video that I did not give permission to watch. At this point, I am triggered. I feel violated. I feel disrespected. I feel disgusted. I literally feel sick. And I truly believe...
Honestly, that's how you should feel when you look at the content of your girlfriend and her late fiance. Especially when you think about the time frame between her passing and Emily getting with you. But, you know, that's whatever. We don't need to worry about that. And I'm trying to find my sympathy bone here. But it's really difficult when you've clickbaited and monetized the situation. You've told half-truths about the situation. You refuse to acknowledge the realities of what your girlfriend has been and is likely still involved in. Because this is all context for the situation. You've accused without proof, despite the fact that there's definitely other likely candidates. I don't know. It just seems like a lot of the usual crap from Amberlynn when it comes to this kind of stuff. Just the drama is stirred up. Now let me just double down on my BS. Don't send things to your internet friends that you don't want on the internet.
That Erica was the person who did this. So it was last night on the 30th, I am feeling all these ways. And then Jordy goes live, and I go into his live stream, and I talk in his chat because he has such a large platform, and I let it be known, I did not leak this because that is what Jordy was saying. That is what the chat was saying. And I wanted everyone to know from me that I did not do this. So instead of people believing me, they wanted to believe the more fun narrative. So they were still believing, nope, you did it. Tommy did it.
It's not that it's the more fun narrative. It's that it's the more likely narrative, to be honest. Why would Erica wait until months have passed and people have decided that she was an idiot clout chaser who had a troll backfire in her face? Like, she decided to troll, it backfired, and then tried to like chase some clout and make herself look like the victim in it when she was a married woman running around on her wife with you of all people. Why would she wait until we all have the worst possible opinion of her? Seems like she would have done that when she was relevant. I don't know. She's always squeaky clean in this shit. And let's be real, who have we watched be the source of the drama in her life for 11 years now? Amberlynn is the drama in her own life. I don't know. I just don't think it was Erica. She can say that all day long. She just seems too stuck on this idea to even consider the possibility that her girlfriend, who loves her so deeply, may have done this, or that her alleged internet bestie slash ex-bestie slash bestie again slash ex-bestie again would do this. Like, it was obviously Alexis or Emily. Erica's ship has sailed.
And I'm telling you, since everything was already so freaking heavy and I felt like his audience and him were taunting me and they were calling me a liar, and on top of it, I already felt violated, etc., I snapped. As embarrassing as it is, I
mean, I don't know why she would think a reactors chat would be the place for her to like go and defend herself and get sympathy. Again, you have your own platform. If you were smart, you'd go live and snipe and, you know, monetize that shit like you do everything. I just don't understand it.
Had a very mini...
Like, she's very smart about this stuff sometimes, and then sometimes not. And that is the part of it that does make me think that she is not the one who did this, like they were, saying in Jordy's chat. Although I do think it's a possibility that her and Emily were somehow working together to get this out there.
BPD meltdown. I was not able to regulate my emotions in that moment because it was like thousands of people were calling me a liar over something that I literally am not lying about. Truly in that moment, like I felt like the whole world was against me. So during that episode that I had, like I was out of character. Like I was in his chat saying things that I normally wouldn't say. I was posting on my community tab and then people were saying that I was drunk. Like no, literally I was completely sober. Like what you witnessed was a symptom of my BPD. And I know a lot of people are like, you're just making excuses. Fine, let it be an excuse. But
why is that fine? The thing is, it wasn't really out of the ordinary. The only thing that was super out of the ordinary was, deleting some of it that was a little more foodie beauty style. But other than that, no, that was about what we all expected as far as your reaction.
I'm literally explaining to you and trying to give you an explanation of the reason why I was behaving the way I did. It doesn't make it okay, but I'm telling you, I felt so overwhelmed and triggered and just like violated. What has been done is not okay. Like I was literally so triggered that I filmed a whole YouTube video right after the whole drama with me and Jordy. I'm like literally cussing out Erica and Brittany, and I'm telling you this video will never see the light of day because I am so triggered in it. Like a lot of people suffer with mental illness and BPD is painful and it turns you into someone that you're literally not. And I understand that is very much the reason why I need to go to therapy, because of situations like this when it does feel like the whole world is against you.
So go already. You've been saying this for months. What happened to the therapist you found? Well, actually, we never did get a clear answer on whether or not that therapist was in Oklahoma or Wisconsin. She mentioned finding the therapist when she was in Wisconsin, and I have a feeling that therapist was also in Wisconsin, and that's another ship that sailed.
I need to learn how to regulate my emotions because I could not do it last night. So I ended up freaking deleting that video that, like I said, will never see the light of day. Like no one will ever see that video because I am popping off in it. So then I wake up again today and people are still believing everything other than the very thing that makes sense. Like think for a second, why would I do this to myself? I wouldn't. Why would Tommy do this to me? Someone who deeply, deeply loves me and cares about me.
See, you're asking us to assume something that we don't necessarily believe and that we don't see. Deeply loves you and cares about you. How do we know that? We have no real proof of that. We have no good reason to believe that. We have evidence pointing in the opposite direction, to be honest. So, no, that's, Emily loves me is not, that's not an alibi for Emily. Sorry.
And not only
not
that,
good
she
enough.
Doesn't even have the freaking video. And to make matters worse.
Of course she does. Bullshit.
And to make it look like I really am the one lying, people contacted Erica.
Look, again, I can believe that Amber, of her own volition, did not do this. But I do believe that she would cover for Emily. Or she's gaslighting herself to believe that Emily deeply loves and cares about her and would never do this. But the fact of the matter is, I think Emily absolutely would do this. Like, look, I don't even mean to laugh. But, the idea that this woman that you have known for really, let's be real, a few months, that you met online and that recently had someone in a very similar situation to you that they were engaged to pass away right before they started talking to you. I know she's never going to be able to take a step back and look at that situation for what it is until maybe they break up, and then we'll get the crying, it was mutual video. And then maybe months later we'll hear about how Emily was an abusive feeder perhaps. But for now, while they're ostensibly still together, yeah, she's got to defend Emily to herself, I think, more than us at this point. I think Erica would have done it when everyone was paying attention to what Erica was spilling. I don't know why Erica would sit on it this long. Unless it's somehow connected to the alleged divorce. Obviously, I can't say 100% who it was. I don't know. But again, like I've said, I usually just tend to think that the simplest answer is correct. And the simplest answer is that she sent the video to her girlfriend, like you would do with a video like that you wanted to share with a partner, and that Emily may have leaked it, or that Alexis may have leaked it. Like, there's no reason that those are less likely than Erica leaking it, especially after all this time, especially after what Alexis has going on with her content, and especially after all of the nonsense that allegedly has transpired with Emily in the feeder community. I don't see why those two possibilities are any less likely than Erica.
And I saw that Erica today is denying it in messages, saying that she didn't do it and that supposedly she deleted services. She doesn't even have the same phone. She doesn't have any of the photos that she once had, etc., etc. But can you genuinely explain to me how a photo that I sent to her reached an Instagram called Disrespectful Moments? And I'm literally showing...
Yeah, because she leaked that photo months ago when... I know exactly what photo she's talking about. I've seen it in Facebook groups, Disrespectful Moments Instagram. I imagine she'll probably show it here. But that one's been out for a minute because Erica leaked that when everyone was paying attention to her.
To you guys right here. These photos were for Erica that I sent to Erica that my mom actually took for me. The only person in the whole entire world that received these photos were Erica. So that was just a couple weeks ago that either Erica or Brittany...
That was a minute ago. That was way before the CRUMBL cookie video
that I sent Erica.
That's been a while.
That's what Brittany said. She has seen every single one. So if they're the only two people who have seen these two photos of me, how are they?
Yeah,
not
I mean that's
the
when
ones
Disrespectful Moments posted it, but it's been a minute.
Make that make sense. So what
those
else
have been
for
around.
Me builds up evidence that it could be Erica or Brittany, and at this point, I'm thinking maybe it's Brittany. Like this is genuinely all speculation. Like
you just said only Erica and Alexis have the video. So now Brittany has the video, which again makes sense. Of course, Brittany has the video. So now Brittany's on the list. Yeah, you don't know. You don't know any more than we do. Unless you do know that it's Emily and you're covering for her. I don't really think she did it. I think she knows that it could have been Emily and she's going to cover for her to A, convince us Emily didn't do it, and B, mainly convince herself Emily couldn't have done it. Why she's not entertaining the fact that it easily could have been Alexis, I don't know. Especially, again, considering Alexis has offered to send it to a reaction channel before. Alexis has, exactly the time this has happened, changed her channel back to an Amberlynn's ex-bestie spills the tea channel. Why is the timing of that not being discussed, which is... you know, way more that timing lines up way more with the CRUMBL cookie leak than that photo that you sent Erica. Like, I honestly can't remember exactly when that came out, but it was not like they weren't at the same exact time. Like, this was not like this happened and then a couple days later the CRUMBL video comes out. It did not happen like that. There was a gap between those that was significant enough that when I saw that photo pop up on Disrespectful Moments, I was just like, oh, this is old tea. I've seen this.
I am the one that's being violated. A sexual video of me has been released without my permission. People seem to be forgetting that part. Anyways, I'm watching a reaction channel last night and they go to Brittany's Instagram, which I can't see anything on Brittany's Instagram. Might I add, I also messaged her last night and I said, which one of you was it? Was it you or Erica? And she hasn't even read the message. She'll never read the message. She's too scared. She's not going to read it. She's not going to reply. But I literally was like...
Too scared or too over it? Because it sounds like she left Erica over this nonsense and moved on. It hopefully, like, grew up and realized this whole thing was ridiculous. And, you know, maybe she got her crap together and that's why she's not reading it. Like, that's a good reason. I wouldn't read it. I would be done. I mean, I probably wouldn't conspire with my spouse to troll Amberlynn in that way, or, you know, at all. Like, don't touch the poo, y'all, Jesus. But if for some godforsaken reason I decided to do that, and then all these months later this was the situation, I would not respond to that. I would no.
Like, which one of you did it? But when you go to her profile, if you're not following her, then you can't see any of her posts. But I guess
yeah, she's over it.
Is following her because she was able to see the reels. Literally just a few weeks ago, Brittany is still talking about me on her Instagram, and it is full.
And you're still talking about her, so like whatever. Her and her wife decided to screw with you a little bit, and it wrecked her marriage, you know? Yeah, she probably has some thoughts still. It hasn't been that long. Normal people in long-term relationships, especially a marriage of 10 years, I think they said, like, it takes some time to process that and get over it, and they don't just move on to the next person in their DMs. Wild, huh?
Of bitterness. Someone who wants to...
Yeah, it's almost like you react deeply when you do care for someone deeply and have that real, genuine, long-term relationship. When it gets destroyed, even if you destroyed it or helped destroy it, like you're gonna have some emotions for a while. You're not gonna get over that in a couple weeks and start chatting up someone else
to attack me and to hurt me, etc. So I'm just gonna show you that clip right here.
This here from November 23rd. When you tell your big backside snack you're at home watching TV, but you're really out living your best life. Meanwhile, they're at home washing their tube sock titties in the sink next to the spoons and plates. Spongegate. So this is November 23rd, and this is obviously a reference to Amberlynn.
So clearly, I am massively still on Brittany's mind. And you know what?
I'm sure you are. And clearly, Erica and Brittany are still massively on your mind, because that was your first thought when this video came out. I'm going to pin it on Erica.
Maybe it wasn't Erica. And for that, I'm going to apologize. Like, I will gladly apologize. I am not afraid to admit when I am wrong. But
I'm going to embroider that on a pillow.
We also have to be very realistic. Erica and Brittany are both liars. Erica literally lied to me and to her wife.
Okay, let's be realistic. Erica and Brittany are liars. Alexis is a liar. Emily's a liar. And you're a liar. So everyone's a liar. Everyone's a possibility. No one's to be believed. Great. Mystery solved. It was everyone. Yay! It's over.
Every single day for almost a year. When you look at the logistics of it all, that is hundreds of lies and deceit a day.
I wonder what that's like. Would you know what that's like? I don't know anyone who would just lie about something like that over and over and like maintain the lie even when proved wrong. Like, do you guys know anyone who would say, oh, like deny and lie and say that, you know, for example, hypothetically, that their girlfriend is not a feeder at all, even when there's direct, undeniable, irrefutable evidence that she was, and that her past partner was a feedie who passed away, and then she went straight for you right after? Like, I don't know anyone who would lie about something like that over and over. So I can't imagine what lying about this would be like either. I wonder if Amber can imagine that, because I know she doesn't know what that's like.
But regardless, I am done talking about this. Obviously, I'm not going to get the freaking law.
No, you're not.
Involved because
obviously you're not, because it's not revenge corn. It's not. Is it ethical to have leaked it? No, probably not. I'm not going to say that it was perfectly acceptable for whoever did that to do that. Like, no, it wasn't. But is it illegal? No. I've seen enough of it to know that, you know, it's that age-old adage, I can't define corn, but I know it when I see it. This was not it.
Every time Amberlynn brings up the law, it makes her look pathetic and weak. I am genuine.
No, it makes you look delusional and weird. FBI Frank, anyone?
Just going based off of I filmed a video for one person. I sent it to two. I'm the one that should be upset. But no one is like giving me the room to do that. So I'm gonna do that in private. Whoever did this knows that they did it.
That's a great idea.
They're probably happy that they did it. They're probably sitting back. They're probably laughing. They're watching all the drama go down because they got exactly what.
Well, I mean, to be fair, you're kind of probably doing that too. It is what it is.
They wanted out of doing this. And you know what? Round of applause. Good job. But as for me, I'm taking a step back. A lot of people are doing like 2025 no spend, or have you guys ever heard of like no shave November? Well, I'm about to do like no reaction channel, no.
Oh my God, is she gonna go on a no drama challenge with Foodie? This is gonna be great. 2025 is gonna be our year. Finally, girl world is gonna pop back off. The girls are going no drama, so you know that the drama is gonna pour down whenever one of them says, I ain't doing this drama. It's just like when they're quitting fast food or anything else. I'm not going to do this anymore. You know, like within a week, we are going to be doing the thing extra hard.
Hater comments, no whatever, like January, because I literally just can't do it anymore. I am a happier person and my mental health is so much better and it improves drastically when I do not pay attention to the things that are being said about me online because they're just wild. So for the final last time to clear everything up, I did not leak this video. Tommy and I were never trying to sell it. Tommy didn't leak it. Alexis didn't leak it. No, I'm not going to get the law involved. Everything I am saying is alleged and based on how I feel, based on experience.
Well, I mean, you can say the same thing for people reacting to it. Everything that we're saying is alleged and based on our experience of watching you for over a decade and observing your patterns of behavior and observing the side characters and the amount of, digging that people are willing to do to dredge stuff up. That's what we're basing it all on too. It's all alleged, but, it's based on something.
I'm not saying it was Erica. I am not saying it was Brittany.
You totally did, though.
Saying that that's how I feel, and that's what makes the most sense to me. Regardless,
okay,
I'm done. If you see,
well, how the rest of us feel and what makes the most sense to the community is that you did it, or Alexis did it, or Emily did it, or you and Emily did it together. Personally, I'm going with Emily or Alexis on this one.
In the video, supposedly it's blurry and it's muted. If I was to leak it, I would have kept the song because I'm telling you, I feel confident in it. I want you to hear it in 4K.
I do believe that. I do believe if it was Amber herself, of her own volition, her own initiative, leaking it with no input from anyone else, I do believe that she thinks enough of herself that she would have just popped that over on her TikTok or her Instagram stories and called it a day. But again, this feels to me as someone who has been watching this girl for a decade now, this feels like the girlfriend or the bestie.
And I want you to see it in 3D.
This feels like a side character job, but
my
not
time,
side character.
if I ever decided that. Anyways, I have some things I have to do. My girlfriend is coming to visit me tomorrow, and I am so freaking excited. So
Emily's coming to visit after just getting you the heck out of there. She wanted you gone for Christmas. You already overstayed and pushed it through Thanksgiving. She was not having you there for family Christmas on top of that. Possibly something to do with her kid, possibly not. I really don't want to get into the whole kid thing anymore than is absolutely necessary, just because there's no reason to. It doesn't really matter why. The point remains, she got you out of there, so you were not there for Christmas. Christmas is over. We'll have a little visit. It's fine. You are not meant to move in. You are not meant to be there for every family event and holiday. You are meant to be the long distance girlfriend who caters to the fetish that Emily can go see when she wants to participate in that, and then she can go back to her real serious life, and the two can remain separate, and you stay in Oklahoma where you belong.
I don't really know what I'm gonna film when she's here, if anything. I really want to enjoy my time with her, and I'm really just gonna let all this negativity live within like the reaction hater community because I'm stepping away. And I think you guys are gonna see that based on future content. I want to be more positive, and I really want to make content for the people who enjoy watching me because they're genuine supporters. All right, so I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.